Jingle bells, Christian
Shut the
smells.
up, Cody. That's my one curse word for the episode. Roll the intro.
Welcome back, everybody, to Color Break, your third favorite comic book podcast. This is our special holiday episode, issue number 34. I am your host, KodyCollects, here with my co-host. As always, we got the mustachioed one. How's it going?
It's me. I'm alive, man. I'm alive. Which is like a lot of people think it's like a super like pessimist thing to say, but like I would say it's great.
Better than
The
some
opposite.
people aren't alive, you know what I'm
Well,
saying?
imagine if I told you the opposite, though.
I'm dead.
I
I've been
died
talking to a
5
ghost
days
this whole
ago.
time.
Yeah, you have no actual friends, Cody.
Genius podcast idea. It's with a ghost. Yeah, guys, listen. Holiday special. We got a packed Christmas themed episode for you guys. We got the mailbag. We've got 3 comic issues, key issue comic books that were both on our Christmas wish list, dude.
Yeah.
Hopefully Santa.
Do not expect anything great from me. If
Okay,
you know
perfect.
me, you know it's all stupid.
I challenged Christian. I said, hey, listen, 3 key issue comic books that you want Santa to bring you this year for Christmas. So we'll get into that. We also watched the latest DC animated film, Merry Little Batman, on Amazon Prime. So we'll be talking about that. We've also got a gift exchange, guys. Fun holiday episode.
Yeah, it's a half gift exchange.
Right. Yeah, I guess I'll explain right off the top. So, man, listen, don't get mad at me, guys. Get mad at in-stock trades, all right? Because I ordered these damn comics.
Don't get mad at in-stock trades. We might get a sponsorship later on.
Yeah, you know, maybe they're just my thinking is, honestly, it might be something to do with the fact that my billing and my shipping like don't match. So I'm wondering if I don't know. If that has something to do with
honestly,
it.
around Christmas, like everything starts
It's true.
getting backed up. I ordered my dad a gift, and like it says it arrives today, but it's in Dallas, and I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, it seems a little. Texas is big too, man. So that's a lot going on there. But yeah, I think so. It does stink that Christian doesn't have his gifts, but I'm gonna tell him what one of them are, and then later on, guys, we'll do the gift. We'll have him open it up in a future episode.
Yeah, maybe the best gift is your friendship, Cody.
Yeah,
No,
right.
I'm
I should
kidding.
cancel my order. That's true. That's a good
No,
point.
it's good actually. There's actually like a chore.
But I'm excited to see what Christian got me, guys. So we'll be doing that gift exchange.
I think
But
you'll
first,
like it.
let's start off with the mailbag, dude.
You gotta sing the mailbag song, Cody.
Mailbag. Guys, kind of like inspired by the song from
Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. Nailed it. I forgot the show name, I guess.
Yeah, I
thought
forgot
it was-
the "Here's the mail that never ends" and makes you the whole thing.
I was gonna call it like Blue Dog, but I think I was thinking of Bluey probably.
Bluey's a good show though. Shout out
Bluey
Bluey.
is solid. Shout
Dude,
out Bluey.
My dog loves Bluey.
My dog loves Bluey too, man. We leave it on when we go shopping. We're just like cue it up. He watched like 30 episodes one day, so he's a big fan. But what was our mailbag question for last episode, Christian?
For last episode, the question was, what comic books are on your Christmas list?
Nice, great
Yeah.
question. Great Christmas theme question.
Yeah, I mean, like, great question that we came up with. So it sounds like a...
Yes, Christian, lay it on me, dude. Which is our first response?
So I'm taking over Spotify today. You'll take over YouTube.
Yeah,
So
yeah, of
I
course.
have Rome's over here.
Wow, Rome's again. What a guy.
Our favorite. He says, "I'm getting Fear Agent. Hopefully, Rick Remender's magnum opus. So supposedly, he's getting those supposedly. It would be nice to have them. Thank you for the shout out on the podcast. Love the podcast, buddy. We love you.
Fear Agent, dude. Hopefully you get it, man. I know he's a big Rick Remender fan. He's probably the biggest Rick Remender fan I know.
I love how like I stumbled so much over that very simple 4-line sentence.
It's one of those days, I guess, man.
Listen,
Having a
it
rough.
was a run-on sentence. Like, come on, man.
You're throwing it on Rome's, dude. That's rough, dude. Well, listen,
No,
thank you, Rome's, for writing in. And listen, guys, we're about
yeah,
to ask you another mailbag question, and you guys will get your responses read
yeah.
if you respond to it.
One thing I do want to say to Rome's,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we are your #1 podcast on Spotify, please change that. We're
yeah,
supposed to be #3.
yeah. Watch 2 other podcasts a little bit
Yeah,
more.
yeah. We
Um,
saw that we were someone's #1, or like, yeah,
a handful of people, I think, which is
5.
weird.
Yeah, actually, a handful. It was 5.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, that cannot be the case. We love you. Just don't love us as much as we love you.
yeah.
That's what we say.
Here, so I'll go off with some YouTube responses. All right. So, uh, Zach Yama wrote in. He said, "I need me some Radiant Black volumes." Zach, I am with you there, buddy. Radiant Black, what a goated series. Hopefully, you get. I think they're up to like volume number 5, dude. Now, so
I've read the first one and half of #2, and I love it.
yep,
I just sometimes you stop reading things.
yeah. It's like that. I'm probably in like somewhere in the 3rd trade paperback as well. So you can't read 3 volumes all in one go. Maybe sometimes you got to break it up with other stuff. But I was liking it.
Sometimes it's great. I love it. It's one of my favorite like indie series out. It's just sometimes you need a break.
Yeah, dude.
In my
Well,
case, my break has been a 3 volume break, but
I feel you there, man. So thank you, Zach, for writing in Radiant Black. What a goated series. Hopefully you get that for Christmas. We got one more, dude. One more response. Mitchell Covert. Mitchell
okay.
Covert wrote in. He said, I just got into comics over the summer, so I'm asking for a lot of origin stories and for fun one-shots like Batman The Long Halloween, Scott Snyder's Batman. I've also gotten into That Texas Blood after reading the Enfield Gang story suggested by Kody.
Look at
Keep
that.
up the great content, guys.
Ain't that nice
Mitchell.
though? When you get someone being like, "Oh my god, you recommended me this,"
Well,
and no,
dude,
I
so it's
love it.
crazy. I'm with you, dude. It's totally insane. It's like Mitchell he just started reading comics. But he's already starting with some indie, dude. He's already
That's good
starting with
because
you
not
know
a
what I
lot of
mean?
people
He's
do that.
balanced.
Not a lot of
Oh, dude.
people start with indies.
100%, man. So hopefully you enjoy and read up on some more indies. We do a good we recommend a lot of indies on the show, so yeah. Thanks for writing in, Mitchell. Yeah.
I think that's all. Oh, what's the next question? We got to figure it out.
The next question. So I thought, guys, right? So the next episode, in theory, should be the Color Breakies comic book award show, where we showcase and just give awards to our favorite series or other like weird awards. So I thought maybe you guys could write in. Just let us know what your favorite comic book of 2023 was. I'm leaving it open, wide open. So if you want to say like a trade that came out, a collected edition, or if you want to say, hey, this ongoing series was my favorite of the year, definitely write in for a chance. Well, not for a chance. We will read your responses next episode. So yeah, let us know. Favorite comic book
Yeah.
of the year.
I'm excited for that one. I have not made my list for the color breakies. As you know, I like making my list on the day that we film.
Yep. That's a classic from Christian. So I've got my list, dude. I'm prepared, man. As of right now, it's pretty static. I don't imagine a lot of things be shifting in and out, but the next week I'm off. The week between Christmas and New Year's, I'm gonna be reading a ton of stuff, man. So we'll see. We'll see if there's any last minute shakeups. But yeah, so that should be a fun episode. Color breakies.
Yeah, I'll try to edit the heck out of it.
Nice, dude. I'll wear a suit for that one. That was fun last year.
We'll wear suits. That's
It'll
our
be the
favorite
same
thing
suit
to
as
do.
last year, guys. I don't got
You know
more
what?
than one
It
suit
might
like
be the
this guy,
same
but
for me. Mainly because
respect.
I've grown a little bit.
Dude, now I'm smiling like a guy who's about to get some presents.
Yeah.
I think it's time for the gift exchange.
I've been like nervous. Not that you won't like them.
Okay.
Just nervous. I'm just a nervous man.
Dude, because you know what? I feel bad, right? Because you don't got any gifts to open. I'm going to send you a text, all right? I'm going to send you a text of a picture of what I got you. All right, and this one, you might have a trade paperback of it.
Okay.
But we're doing hardcovers this year for each other.
We are doing
So
hardcovers, which is I've been trying to upgrade some stories to hardcovers, so that might be a good one. You're sending it to me right now?
yep.
Okay. Do you want to open yours first? I feel, or no, let's start with mine.
Yeah,
You
it
sent me
should be.
two books. You're sending me a picture
Yep.
of one of them.
Yes.
Okay.
I just sent it to Christian. This is his first gift.
I'm not looking
One
at my
out
phone
of
yet.
two.
You tell me when.
It's sent, dude. It's sent. You should be able to open it.
Oh,
And
that's dope, dude. I've actually been wanting to read that one.
so what? So
It's Doom Patrol by Gerard Way,
yeah, baby.
which I know you might want to read as well.
I want to read it. I want to read it, man. You and me, we love Gerard Way. Big Gerard
We
Way
love
fans
Doom
here
Patrol.
from back in the. And then, dude, Doom Patrol is seriously becoming a team that I'm really enjoying.
Yeah.
Sometime in the new year, I plan
I
on
thought
reading Doom
about
Patrol.
getting you something Doom Patrol. I know there's a
Gotcha.
Polak Omni, but couldn't find it, dude. I went to like, maybe it sold out. I think maybe like they've been getting some buzz after the show came out, like the
Maybe.
last season is coming out or so, and then
Yeah.
that mini they had. So hey, listen, it's a popular team right now, and I've loved Doom Patrol. Any stupid, silly character is gonna be my favorite.
Dude, that's why I'm pretty sure that, and I've heard good things about this Doom Patrol run. I think people probably rate it like probably right after Grant Morrison's run, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of people's favorites. So I'm excited for you to get into it, man. I feel like Doom Patrol is going to be one of those groups that you really enjoy. Gerard Way too, so
I love Gerard Way.
Yeah, dude.
I want you to open your gifts now.
All right, man. Here we go. Here we go, guys.
You gotta do it on camera, so come here in front of the mic.
Okay, I'm not looking at it. I'm just gonna
Okay.
pop it up. Oh, nice! Look at this, dude. Look at this, guys. Who got Doom Patrol by Gerard Way? Look at this, man. Thank you, buddy. You know what's funny? I look at this. There's been one copy at Barnes and Noble that hasn't sold for the longest time, and every single time.
You know why I got
it?
I got it to you because you kept talking about that mini. I was like, hey, you might like this,
dude. Unstoppable Doom Patrol. That was a great series this year. So I'm pumped for this, man.
We are the same person.
That's hilarious, dude. That's really, really funny, guys.
I was thinking like there's a chance we might get each other the same thing, but like I don't think it'll happen.
Okay.
So like you have no idea how hard it was to keep a poker face when you send me that picture. Like my confusion was not like, oh, that's a good book. It was more like, God, what are the chances? Like honestly, like someone do the math on the amount of deluxe editions that exist in the world.
Right. It could have been anything. Because you know me, dude. I've been loving deluxe editions, man.
It literally could have been anything. And Kody loves indies, and I decided not to go for an indie with that book.
Right.
So my chances were like even like slimmer.
That's really funny, guys. Yeah. So we both accidentally gifted each other the same thing.
Yeah.
Should I go for number 2?
Yeah. If it's the same one you got me, I'm gonna quit the party.
So I haven't looked down. It's right here on my desk. I'm just gonna pop it up. Bitter Root. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is Bitter Root.
That's like the first series we read.
1 through 15. What's up?
That's the first series we read for the pod.
I think you're right, dude. You might be right.
It has some significance. It's an indie book. I remember you liking it.
Beautiful, dude. Remember how beautiful the art is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, this is great. This is some great stuff. Yo, shout out Chuck Brown also. Shout out Chuck Brown, dude. I'm a mutual of his on the old TikTok app.
So, we're gonna have to tag him on it, so.
Yeah, dude, I'll tag him. Good stuff, man. This is beautiful. Look at this, guys.
Just so you know, Kody texted me with this idea to do a gift exchange. And he said, guys, let's do a max of $50.
Yes.
And then immediately told me Hey, I went over the 50.
Yeah, yeah. With like shipping, you know what I mean? I
Which
think it was like
like
52 after, you know what I'm saying? Like,
which like here's the thing, like it immediately made me say like, oh, now I have to spend more than 50. And there's that thing of like, oh, so just because someone spent money on you doesn't mean you have to spend money on them. But like we're opening this live on a podcast. So if I
right.
by any chance got him something cheaper than what he got me, I'd look like a
Dude, that is so funny, man. Thank you so
yeah.
much, Christian. What a Merry Christmas, guys. Hopefully you
Yeah,
get
you're
some
gonna
some comic books for Christmas.
I expect a video,
A video of what?
a TikTok. Just
Of our
yeah.
openings? For
Yeah,
sure, man.
those two books.
Yeah, dude. Great stuff, dude. Always love a gift exchange. I
Yeah,
love hardcovers, man. Look at me. I got a
yeah.
crazed look in my eyes, guys.
What
Um,
insane! I'm still like perplexed at like how much of a singular like brain cell we are.
I know. I guess it's, we both like latched onto the Gerard Way part, you know what I mean? Because I was honestly thinking of, yeah, I'm fine telling you, your other gift is not, it is not Deadly Class, it is not Deadly Class or what's it called? Umbrella Academy? He did Umbrella
Umbrella
Academy, right?
Academy. He did Umbrella Academy. Yes,
So it's not Umbrella Academy.
that's the one I wanted.
Sorry,
Okay.
buddy. It's not.
I
Um,
through like looking for a gift for you, I looked for a lot of gifts for me.
nice. That's the way to do it, right? Because I mean,
Yeah,
if I like it, you probably like it too, you know.
but I'm
So
sitting here and you're probably gonna get me an indie, and I don't know what it is.
it is an indie. I'll
It
tell you
is an
that.
indie.
No
Okay,
problem
good,
telling you that.
good.
Yeah, dude.
Let's go for it.
Um, all right, let's so we're moving on, guys. We're gonna talk about 3 key issues we hope Santa Claus brought us this year. As a 25-year-old male, I hope Santa Claus got me these this year.
Yeah. Since we are the exact same age, let's go for
Yeah. So I figure for this one, we just go back and forth, you know?
it. Okay, you want to do first, or you want me to go first? We're not. We're gonna.
Uh
I'm gonna put pictures up on the edit, so you're gonna have to send them to me. But
100%.
but yeah,
Mine are pretty well known. I didn't get too obscure. I'll go with I had some thinking with this, right? One is gonna be like pretty accessible. I could buy it at any point. Two, it's like, all right, we're getting up there in price a little bit. And then three, I'm never gonna see three, let alone touch it or own it. You know what I mean?
oh
Uh,
mine go from like stupid, important to me, stupid and important to me. Like,
nice. That's a
yeah,
good way to do it. So my number 3, dude. If I were to get into CGC slabs,
yeah.
like back into it, I would try to go for like a full Batman family set. So with that, you need some key issues for Nightwing, dude. I want the first Nightwing. Tales of the Teen Titans 44. Got Deathstroke on the cover. You guys know it. Yeah.
I
That's one
don't,
that
but
I could probably buy at
yeah, no,
any
that's
point. It's not
probably
like super rare. It's not super
because
expensive.
that's what the '90s.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah,
90s
that's
or 80s,
they
I
started
think.
printing way more. If I might be wrong.
So yeah, it's definitely not as old as it's not some like golden age key by any means, but I think that's kind of like, if I were to get that, it would kind of start me on a trend of getting all that'd probably be the next thing I'd be filling out as far as collecting goes. But yeah, dude, that's my first pick.
So my number three, this is like the one that's like for me, but it's also really stupid. It's Smosh number one. So,
Nice.
so just to give you like an idea, Smosh, YouTube channel started in 2005. It was my favorite YouTube channel as a kid. Watching them a lot right now. They sold to this company called Defy Media for $0. Like they sold for stock, but $0. And Defy started making them do a bunch of dumb projects. They made a movie, like 2 mobile games, and a comic book. And I don't know, having issue number one would be really cool. I would like to have it graded because I bet you no one has it graded.
That's cool, man. I know how much Smosh means to you. You brought it up on the pod before. That'd be a cool one to have.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what your number two is because my number two is really cool. I would say, like, for me, that's like a book that I actually like. I really want.
Yeah. So for my number two, I have a couple. You can see it here on my bookshelf. It's the first appearance of Spider-Man's black suit. It's actually it ties. I guess another comic came out on the same day that also had a Spider-Man's black suit. So I've kind of got like a little set going where I have both of those, so the tie for the first appearance. But then if you want to get the origin of the black suit, Secret Wars #8, classic cover, Spidey
Yep.
doing this whole thing. Um, so yeah, that's one that it's more accessible than let's
It's yeah. Are you want to
than
do
some
you want
other
to grade it
keys.
or do you want to just?
Oh yeah, for these I'm going for graded.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, I would like
for
to have all of these graded as well. I recently
yep,
started getting into graded comics. Got
short
my
box.
short box. Shout out short
Yeah, baby.
box. They do not promote this episode or this
No, they
podcast,
don't.
but I
Um,
got 9.8 Nice House on the Lake from them,
nice. It's beautiful.
signed by James Tynion IV. So
The grades for these, I'm not, too picky on the grades. I think if as long as it matched my 9.4 or was higher on this
okay,
on
that's
this
good.
first
I
Prince
would
of
say
Black suit,
nine
that'd be
four
cool.
is like the lowest I would go, unless it's like, of course, a book that it's impossible to get higher than like an 8. Some like no, you're not gonna get an Amazing Fantasy 15 over like a 5.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like if it's like older than if it's a book from the 90s or more modern, it's got to be at least a 9.4, man, for me to even think about it. I'm not messing with the it came out 2 years ago and it's a 9.2. It's like what happened to this book, dude? I mean, like that's not even that much time passed. So yeah.
Yeah, Yellow Pages in a year, huh?
I'm like, huh? Like, so yeah, that would be cool, dude. Secret Wars #8. Love that
Okay,
cover.
so my number 2 is Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, number 15, which is weirdly his origin story. It took
Gotcha.
them 15 issues to tell you how he became Spider-Ham. So that's interesting. I have issue number 1. I have Marvel Tales 15. That's his first like appearance,
Yep.
and then I have like a random. I have like a 7 or something like that. So I think his origin story. Like I would like to have all of them, but if I were to get one of them, it would be number 15 origin story.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it's probably because there's like a kind of like a tier list of keys. Like you go for the first appearance is always top, and then second appearance, and then you got like the maybe third appearance, and then like the origin. So yeah, it makes sense to try to go for the origin. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because first appearance is Marvel Tales. Marvel Tales. I don't know what number.
Right.
I think it's just 1. Then there's Spider Ham number 1, which I have.
For solo is always
Yeah,
a key
first
for a
first
character.
solo,
That's right.
and then that's just first solo. And then I need the origin story, which is
Yeah,
the
dude.
dumbest thing. He's a spider that gets bit by a pig.
Right.
So yeah, that's my number 2. Number once again, stupid character. That's what I like.
That's what he likes, man. Can't blame him, guys. My number one. This is the one that, bro, never in my life, ever. But
I expect something
action,
like, stupidly like.
it's crazy. I think we might have seen one at C2E2 or AwesomeCon in like a, one of
If
those.
it is what I think it is, I have a picture of it.
So I think I would like an Action Comics #1, classic cover, dude. Superman lifting that car.
Beautiful
Whatever,
cover. I
like
mean, it's iconic.
beautiful,
I mean, it's iconic.
iconic.
It's
Birth of
first Superman. Yeah,
superheroes, like
that's
for the historical
the
aspect.
comic.
Yeah, we might have seen it at C2E2 or AwesomeCon. I can't
I'll
remember,
look, but I do definitely remember seeing it, and I was like, oh my god, that's the cool. Like, I cannot believe I'm standing in front of it.
because when I asked you for the top, most wished whatever,
Yeah,
I could put Amazing Fantasy on there, like first Spider-Man ever or first Spider-Man solo series, whatever. But I think it'd be cool to go for an Action Comics one. It's like 20 almost 30 years older
Yeah,
than
it
anything
doesn't
Spider-Man
doesn't
would be.
doesn't
So
Santa Claus make all his things? Yeah, we saw it in a 3.0, buddy.
crazy, man. Crazy,
Yeah.
crazy.
Once again, saying if it's an old book, I'll take a low rating.
Oh yeah, like with something like an Action Comics one, I'll take a coverless, ripped to shreds by someone's dog. You know what I mean? I'll take it. That'd be cool.
I'll take
But
just the cover, straight up.
just the cover, man. That'd be cool. But yeah, so those are our. Actually, no, wait. You got one more, right?
Oh yeah.
Lay it on
This
me,
is
dude.
this is the one that's just stupid. It's
Okay.
you know what it is. It's Alf number 48.
Oh, yep.
I want that graded, up on my wall.
It's probably been graded, right?
Yeah, 100%. But like, it's
Okay.
expensive because it was actually recalled. Like,
Right. So the only ones that
yeah,
even are out
it's.
there are the ones that didn't get
I
destroyed or whatever.
can. I know there's a copy in short box, but it's not graded. I mean, it's still
Gotcha.
cool to own. But yeah, it's Alf holding like what is it, like a seal?
Yeah, it's a
It
seal.
it just looks wrong.
Yeah. It's
Um,
very
yeah,
inappropriate, very not for
I'll
kids.
have to. I probably have to blur it out.
Probably. It's against like any
At
like
least,
Alf should be doing this. As
at
far as I
least,
understand, Alf's a very
yeah, at least
child.
the mid section I'll have to blur out. But yeah, it just looks wrong. That's all I can say. But I really want that book. I don't know. Alf is such a weird character in my head, and
Yeah.
I love the show. I don't
Dude,
know what else to say.
I mean that's history right there too, man. You're a student of comic history. You got to get the recalled Alf cover. Probably the one of the most crazy covers of all time. I mean, let us know what you
Yeah,
guys think in the in the comments.
please. If someone has it, just send it to me. I'll take it.
Right? True.
I'll take it off your hands. Why not?
But dude, that's our three comic. If Santa's bringing you that, if Santa's bringing you that Alf, I mean that's it's kind of
Yeah.
messed up, Santa. We'll not
Well,
we're not gonna
I
lie
hope
on
he
that one, dude.
brings you your Action Comics one.
Listen, man, you're right. If he's just making stuff out of thin air, you get one of the
Well,
elves on
would
it,
you want
man.
him to make it? Because I want the OG.
Right,
Because
right. I don't know how Santa's magic. I
you're
mean,
just
can he
getting
make an OG? You
you're just
know what I'm
getting a
saying?
facsimile at that point.
At that point, that's true. Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
I take a facsimile too. It's not bad.
yeah,
Um,
but like it's not the same, buddy.
not the same. Not the same.
Hey,
Dude.
Santa Claus fans, please chime in the comments.
Yeah, true.
How would it work?
If you're a fan of old Saint Nick,
Yeah,
dude, you want to talk about which one do you want to do first? Merry Little Batman or the three
I
comic
think
Christmas issues you had?
the three comics is gonna be a pretty fast topic if you ask me.
I think so
It's
too.
not gonna take us long. I mean, I have thoughts, but like I cannot, without knowing the entire run, I can only
Hmm.
tell you, oh, it's good.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, Christian, make it just a tiny bit interesting. Let's rank them. I don't have a tier list thing ready, but just
I have
three.
a ranking already.
Yeah, easily, right? We can rank these things. So I asked Christian, hey, dude, let's get a little bit more in the Christmas mood. Let's read some Christmas one shots, essentially. For three different series. One of them was Daredevil, the Mark Waid run,
Yeah,
Daredevil number 7. And then we also read Action Comics number 826, and then we read Hawkeye number 17, the Matt Fraction David Aja run. So where
yeah.
do you want to start,
We are
dude?
not reading Batman Noel, guys. Me and my homies hate
No.
Batman Noel.
Yeah. We're not the biggest Batman Noel fans, guys. Listen to the episode last
Nothing
year.
against any of the creative team. Just didn't like the story that much. We don't know what to say.
How about this, dude? All right, we're going to start.
Number
Let's
three.
start with Detective Comics.
Oh, we're not
Oh,
ranking them.
so, okay, you're right. What, in your opinion, what was the worst one out of the three? Then we could talk about what happens in the issue and get into it.
Quick disclaimer. I liked all of them.
Oh,
I
yeah,
do want
for
to say
sure.
that. My least favorite one was Hawkeye.
Yep, I
Uh,
agree. We're in agreement
it's a
there.
really nice gimmick. I really want more Winter Friends comics, Winter Friends characters in that. specific issue. I would read an entire Winter Friends run, but it being like just like a couple pages
Yeah.
felt kind of weird. Like I didn't get enough context of the characters.
So I guess when I was trying to come up with this, right, I was looking up like, you know, best Christmas comics of all time, and this one was on the top of a lot of lists. So I threw it in. I was like, hey, why don't we read it? Because the Matt Fraction, David Aha run, I haven't read the whole thing, but I've read some of it, at least like the first volume.
I've read the
and it's
first
really
four
good.
issues. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's great. So I figured, why don't we throw this on there? And I guess the setup for the plot, so that people know, Hawkeye falls asleep. He's like watching the TV, and I guess his mind he dreams, kind of this scenario. I guess what he fell asleep to on, it's a children's program, Christmas program called the Winter Friends or whatever.
He
Like Christian
basically
mentioned, so.
joins the Paw Patrol. That's it. If you want to know
Yeah.
the Hawkeye joins the Paw Patrol, and he himself is a dog. That's what happens.
Yeah, I guess in the context of the run, it probably, thematically, it's all about like Hawkeye feeling like he's not good enough,
Yeah.
or he has to accept, the help sometimes. 'Cause,
Yeah,
that whole thing.
it's a good book, man. It's my least favorite one because the other ones were so good.
Yeah, this one was very much in terms of how Christmassy they made me feel. This one was definitely at the bottom.
Yeah, I didn't
so
really
I'm with
feel
you there.
Christmassy at all.
Not really, dude. Not really. In my opinion, this probably shouldn't be on Christmas lists, guys, to
Yeah,
recommend people to read. Not that it was bad,
very good.
but yeah,
It was a fun time. Like I said,
Fun
if they
time.
made a Winter Friends like series, I would be buying it.
right. I did enjoy, a lot of like the Winter Friends headquarters. It kind of looks like the Hall of Justice. You know what I mean? So I like all these little callbacks.
It made me laugh. It was a fun episode. I don't know what else to say. Was that your number 3?
Yeah, that was my number 3. So
Okay.
no,
I want
I'm
to
not
see.
gonna argue there.
I want to see if we match.
Okay.
My number 2
Okay.
is Daredevil.
Nice.
Yeah, that's my number 2.
Mine as well. So
Look
yeah.
at us.
So, like I mentioned earlier, the Daredevil issue we read was Daredevil number 7. To give people a little background on the issue, Matt Murdock is taking a bunch of kids on a field trip, a bunch of blind kids. I guess they blind students from a special blind school
Yeah.
or whatever, and they crash out they get caught in a blizzard. So Daredevil has to kind of lead these children back to civilization, I guess.
Yeah. First of all, iconic issue.
Classic.
It's a classic. It's Daredevil with the sweater that says "I'm not Daredevil."
Right. I finally know where that. I
Yeah.
knew it came from the Mark Waid run, but obviously I hadn't read the issue that it came from, so that was cool to see.
Yeah. It was a good book. I enjoyed it. I don't know. It was just a fun time.
Art was super solid on this one.
Yes. How do you feel about the writer?
Yeah. So, dude, Mark Waid, man, it's like,
Should we talk about it? I think
talk about what?
Mark Waid.
Just in general, dude. I
Yeah.
think Mark Waid. He's a legend, man. What else can you say, dude? He was on social media this past weekend. He was fighting off a bunch of crazy people.
Yeah.
Mark Waid's a legend, man. He's a legend for a reason.
He,
One of the most
he
legendary
really-
Daredevil runs.
He really is. I think it. Like that's the thing. I read it and I was like, "Damn, that's the guy," because he's been really fighting people.
Yep.
Like, I'm happy. So,
Like,
I don't know. I just wanted to mention that, like, we stand by, with him.
yeah, dude.
we
Mark
stand-
Waid's the goat, man.
We stand
Quit
against.
messing with Mark.
We stand against two other writers, but I don't know if Cody wants to get into
a
it.
couple of for sure, dude. Without getting into the whole thing, man, I was like,
Yeah, we're not
mind blown.
We're,
How
we're
are you
not,
picking fights with Mark Waid, dude?
We're
He's
not
like,
gonna
legend.
mention Rob Liefeld or anything. We're just gonna
Nah, dude.
keep going.
Nah, we skip right over that guy.
Uh,
But dude, it really makes me want to.
Yeah,
Sometime
I want
in
to
2024, I will be pulling out the. They just got reprints too.
Yeah,
for
I
those,
saw it. I saw it. Both.
I got to get number 2 before
Two-
it sells out. Volume 2.
Two of these books are actually like being reprinted in Omnis right now. Like
Right.
Daredevil just got a reprint, the Mark Waid run, and then Hawkeye just got a reprint for an Omni.
Yep. True.
So,
For the longest time, that
yeah.
Matt Fraction, the Hawkeye Omni was out of print for the longest time. So that's cool. It's getting a reprint.
And I mean, he's helping some blankets. He's bleeding. It's a nice story.
Yeah. So all throughout the issue, because he's helping these blind kids. I guess that's kind of like the twist that makes it a little more interesting. So when he is Daredevil and he can see, it's a great showcase of Daredevil's powers, right?
Yeah.
He's seeing everybody's pulses and like kind of how that was depicted with the art.
Yeah,
but
I also like how like desperate he is, because he cannot. The wind is so loud that he can't really hear anything. Someone died, right?
I think that it's so the bus driver like runs away. He's there at the end. I don't think any of the children died.
He just hears one less heartbeat, but it's probably the bus driver.
Yeah.
But I liked it a lot. I don't know, like, it's just one of those things where like I like that it wasn't gimmicky. It wasn't like the true meaning of Christmas. No, it was just Daredevil against a storm, and he was getting frustrated with himself because he felt like he wasn't doing the right thing with the kids.
Right.
He was getting angry, and he wasn't trying to get angry, and it was just a good time. I liked it a lot.
I'm with you, dude. It's a great that one. It made sense when that was like near the top of people's.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
It's very fun issue.
The only reason why I didn't get number 1 out of these 3 issues is because number 1 is phenomenal.
Dude, number 1. Okay, so to get into it, guys, we like I mentioned earlier, the Batman issue that we read or whatever was Batman Detective Comics number 826. This is the classic issue where Tim Drake Robin is captured by the Joker, kidnapped and taken on
in the dumbest fashion.
Yes, yeah.
He literally sees a car that opens his door. He's like, "Well, I don't know who's in there, but I better get in."
Right, because he's getting chased by some goons or whatever, and then he hops right in the car with the Joker. So this issue, absolutely insane, dude.
There's so much like murder,
dude. So, because everybody knows it, right? I think everybody's feeling it. It's kind of like this Joker. Like, all right, guys, we get it. Enough with the Joker, right?
No, this was a Joker I hadn't really seen. Like,
exactly. This is the Joker where it's a lot more fun. He is just as insane as other depictions.
Yeah, he's not really doing he's not really doing anything else other than like, hey, I'm gonna kill people and you're gonna watch.
Right, like he had like the argument with the fast food worker, and like can I speak to the manager? He pops the manager right then. It's like, oh my gosh, dude!
It was such a good book.
And so one of my favorite parts of this issue was it kind of showing how Tim Drake he's really that guy, guys.
Yeah,
Tim Drake. Everything I read of Tim Drake, it's like, dude, this guy, he's slowly climbing up in terms of Robins. He might be near the top.
Loved him in this issue, and
he the way he broke out of the Joker's restraint. Like, it just shows that
he was just great.
He knows
overall, like, great character. I love what he did in the story. Like, he really felt like, I don't know, like he felt like he was like not in control, but he was like he was thinking of like the next step.
Yeah, and like I love his inner monologue. I thought that was written super well. I think Paul Dini did the writing for this.
Yes, it was Paul Dini.
Issue. So,
I wasn't the biggest fan of the art.
Okay, interesting.
Not entirely. Like, it's just like in that section where like when he gets like gassed.
Yep.
I didn't like the art just in that section. There's not gonna go into a lot of detail, but through like looking for artists that can make comic books, found out that like somehow there's this, and no shame to anyone, by the way, I'm just looking for a very specific thing for this project that I might be working on. There's a very specific look for like independent like artists that are like trying to get into the industry, and it just reminded me of that so much.
Gotcha.
I don't know what it is. I could send Kody a picture. I'm not gonna put up a picture on the screen because I don't want to like act like it sucked. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't my type of art, and I don't want to give
Gotcha.
examples because it would be like insulting someone who's done nothing wrong.
No, dude, I think that's totally fair. I think for me, I thought the art was, I thought the art was pretty
And
clean.
any scene with the Joker and like in
Mm,
the cart, the art was amazing. It was just like I'm telling you, in that when he gets gassed, like when you see Bruce Wayne and everything, it's so specific. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. If you read the book,
it's very, it's like of that time though, right? Like the early 2000s
yeah,
kind of art. So, it makes sense if that's not people's. I'm just flipping through it, dude. He's like just running everybody over. It's so crazy.
it's a good book, man. I Cody sent these to me, and if I'm honest with you, I was like, God, I don't want to read these.
Fair.
I just wasn't gonna tell him that because I'm a good friend and co-host, and I knew he wanted to do this topic, so I agreed. And I don't regret it. I'm really happy I did. I'm really happy I read this specific Batman issue.
Yeah, dude. I think this is also part of I think it is a part of an Omni that just
Yeah.
got reprinted as well. The Batman by Paul Dini, like
All of the look at
Detective
that,
Comics. I
guys.
think it's included in there. But
Guys, we're only suggesting you the best things.
so, dude, I think at the end of it all, if you're looking to get in a Christmas mood, don't read that Hawkeye one. I feel like that's not as Christmassy as it. You could read Christmassier stuff. All right, that's what
Yeah.
I'll say about that. The other two reads though, the Daredevil issue, the Detective Comics, give those ones a shot, man. They're a breeze,
And if
real quick
anything,
reads.
I know we
They're
said
fun.
we didn't like Batman Noel. I recommend you read it.
True,
And maybe tell us what you think. Because
but listen,
maybe we're just stupid.
if you're looking for a true Christmas read though, just read Klaus, guys. We talked about it
100%.
last year. Klaus is so good, man.
If you want the
Um,
best Christmas book, Klaus is there.
Grant Morrison, Dan Moore
Or
drawing
the
big
Bible.
beefy dudes. Shout out Bible. Let's talk about. I'm trying to do a segue for Merry Little Christmas. Something about Jesus being little
No,
baby
no.
Jesus. All right,
Cody,
let's talk about
what's Mary, Little, and Batman?
the Damian Wayne in the movie Merry Little Batman.
Exactly. What? I can't believe you got that one.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to start it off by saying like my favorite facts about the movie. It's
Okay.
two things.
Sure.
The art style reminded me of Tim Burton and like what did I describe it as? I thought it was a mix of Tim Burton like sketches and Captain Underpants,
Okay.
and then the score for the movie was made by Patrick Stump of Fall Out Boy
Okay.
fame. He's the lead.
Oh,
He's
there
the
you
lead
go.
singer, so that was an immediate plus for me.
Dude,
That's all I had to say.
I'll lay another fact on you right off the top, all right? Well, so I guess just a little bit of setup before we dive into it. Merry Little Batman is the newest DC animated film. It's on Amazon for some reason. I don't know why it's not on Max, guys. Right? I don't know why all the DC isn't on the DC
when
platform.
I went to watch it, I looked for it in Max, and I was
because why the hell wouldn't you? Right? You figure all the Batman content is on the Batman service.
Yeah.
All right, it's on Amazon.
Cody,
right?
calm
So get
down.
past that.
Calm down.
Dude, these streaming wars, man, I'm getting heated. But no, so it's on Amazon and it's a blast, guys.
It's really
this
fun.
movie is a ton of fun. The fun fact I want to bring up, Christian, the director, Mike Roth. His name doesn't ring a bell to me. I don't know if it rings a bell to you.
The last
but
name
fans,
the last name rings a bell to me.
If I tell you what he worked on back in the olden days of Cartoon Network,
Okay.
it might blow your mind.
Go ahead.
Okay, so he was on Camp Laszlo.
Oh, that's
he was
great.
like the showrunner.
I
Okay.
love Camp Laszlo. It was such a weird little show.
I love Camp Laszlo too. What a classic. But this next show, you'll be like, whoa, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, go ahead.
Regular Show.
Oh my god, I love.
He was like,
I
Regular Show was Mike Roth's baby.
I stand by the fact that regular show has the best theme song of any cartoon.
Yeah, now you have to sing it a little bit.
It's like a
Yep.
5 second, just like it's like if
Dude,
you
regular show
it's like if you
is
hit a
so good.
gong and
And then you
then
just but it's like the only end
you
of it, like the
recorded like the
very
tail end of the gong.
So, dude, so when I was watching it, right, I'm like, this show is Oh, he also did Flapjack, The Misadventures
Oh,
of
I love
Flapjack, a little bit.
Flapjack.
So when I was watching, I'm like, dude, why does this give me such Flapjack vibes? I was looking into it, and I'm like, oh my god, Camp Lazlo and regular show.
I
It's like
just kept thinking of
makes
Captain
complete sense.
Underpants. Like those books. I would say, like, thinking about it right now, Captain Underpants is probably like the first comic book I ever read. I don't know if it counts as a comic book, but
I think so.
I was flipping those pages.
Dave Plinky or whatever.
Remember
Shout out
that?
Dave
Did you ever do
Plinky.
like the flipping the pages thing to do the?
Yeah, yeah, of
Dude,
course.
I love
Um,
Captain Underpants.
so I guess the plot for Merry Little Batman, right?
Yeah,
I recommend everybody watch it. It's a great for all ages Christmas story.
it's like it's definitely
goofy.
not like canon Batman. Like, don't expect.
No, and so one of the things I was going to get into, one of the notes I wrote down was there's definitely a place for campy Batman, right?
Yeah,
Not everything Batman needs to be so serious. This very much, in my mind, in the same kind of genre of like Lego Batman. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You got Will Arnett
It
being a
made
little
me
goofy.
question, like, does Batman like jokes? You know, like maybe not outwardly to the public, but to himself. I was
Right.
thinking, like, I know there's that one panel where he's like, I'm funny, like, whatever. He has like a little arrow. But I was thinking, like, man, this movie's so good. I wonder if Batman likes jokes. Like, if you could tell a joke and just crack him.
Right, because he is like the serious, but in this we kind of see a side of him where he is being like a fatherly figure to Damian Wayne. Yeah. So the plot before we get into it, right? So the plot is Batman goes off. He's doing a mission, right? Damian Wayne is stuck at home, and he kind of uncovers plots by a lot of the Batman rogues to try to ruin Christmas. So Damian Wayne goes off. 8-year-old Damian Wayne goes off and
Hey,
saves Christmas.
8 years old, 4 days.
Right, right.
To not get it wrong.
Dude, I just want to say before I get into just your general thoughts of the movie, wow, this is way better than Batman Noel, dude.
Oh yeah,
In terms
100%. It was
in
great,
terms of
dude.
Christmas Batman content,
It was so good.
this is a banger, dude.
I liked it a lot. I thought I was surprised at how funny it made me laugh a couple times,
Yes,
which is
100%.
extremely surprising. Like it was
It's got that dry, regular show humor, man.
yeah, and
Like
I'm trying to remember what it was, but it just made me laugh so much.
it had a lot of great sequences, a lot of great fight sequences. Like there was
It was
Damian in
really
the
good.
mansion. The end fight scene with Batman and Damian teaming up was really
Yeah.
good. The part that made me laugh the hardest, there's a scene where on the streets of Gotham, everything's going to shit, right? Because
Yes.
Damian's blowing stuff up or whatever. And there's two moments where it's like a fire truck. They like hop in the fire truck, they go up the ramp, and then they just explode.
Yes.
Like they land on like a fire pile and they just explode. And then like 10 seconds later, a crazy guy runs up to Damian and he's like, this is crazy, man. We got to get out of here. And then he explodes like 3 seconds later.
I
I'm
think
like, this is so regular show,
the
dude.
ballsiest thing this movie was, because it's a movie for kids, right?
Right.
The ballsiest thing this movie was start with a song by the Kinks. And the first lyric is, when I was small, I believed in Santa Claus, though I knew it was my dad. And I was like, okay, I know the tone of this movie. It's
very, it is a kid's movie, but there's a lot for adults to enjoy.
But like the thing is, like, I was like, if I had kids, or when I have kids, like, I'm gonna have to skip that first line. Because imagine
they
that
don't like have any questions about
yeah,
it.
you take your kids to watch this movie, and it's like immediately Christmas is ruined. Like, God.
Dude, so you brought up the intro, right? I thought it was so cool seeing an animated intro. It gave me Christmas Vacation vibes.
Yes.
Because of course that movie has an animated
A
intro
movie
as well.
I have never finished, even though it's
Dude,
my family like loves that movie. My dad and my mom.
that's a Christmas staple, man. You gotta finish it at least.
I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna look straight into the camera. I have never watched Christmas Vacation. I have never watched The Polar Express. I have never watched Christmas
Why
Carol.
not the Polar Express?
Not the Christmas
bro?
Carol. What's it called? It's a Wonderful Life.
That one's good.
I have never watched. Let me think. There's so many Christmas movies I haven't watched. What's the one with the kid with the glasses?
Home Alone.
No, the kid with the glasses.
Oh, sorry, he doesn't wear glasses in Home Alone.
The lamp.
kid with
the
the
lamp.
glasses.
That's a leg.
Christmas Story.
I have never watched Christmas Story.
Dude, how are you even
Alive.
gonna pretend you like movies? I mean, you never seen.
Listen,
These are always on. You turn your TV, they're on right now, dude. They're on right now.
I don't know what it is because I love Christmas. I mean, I'm wearing the
Doesn't
hat.
sound it, bro.
Guys, I'm wearing the hat. Guys, I'm wearing the hat. I'm wearing the hat.
Just because you got a hat and a
I'm
sweater doesn't mean
wearing
you're a
the
Christmas
sweater.
fan, dude.
Nah, dude, I love Christmas. It's like a holiday where, like, I always say I don't mind going broke on Christmas. I'll struggle the month after, but it's like I want to get everyone a good gift. I love Christmas, but like I just haven't watched those movies. There's probably more giant Christmas movies I haven't watched. But if they ask me,
let me ask you this, then,
okay,
dude.
go ahead.
Did you pick up the callbacks to because they had some callbacks to other Christmas movies, like the beginning. It's very Home Alone-esque. You get the two robbers coming in.
That I did get, yes.
And then of course you like the Grinch, right? So the whole end thing with the Grinch stealing Christmas, the Joker, and the other Batman.
I have watched the Grinch, although you and I know that the animated Grinch is way better.
Of course,
the OG animation.
Who's arguing against that, bro?
Well, people are gonna say Jim Carrey's better, which I get it. Great performance.
That's like a Zoomer thought, bro. I don't put any weight into that. No one older than like 12 is thinking that.
We're gonna get so much hate for that comment.
Tell me about the voice actors, dude.
I like actors. Who is it? Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson, man.
I love
Batman.
Luke Wilson. Look, if you haven't watched Bottle Rocket, go watch Bottle Rocket right now. It's It's an amazing movie starring Luke Wilson.
Idiocracy. We can't do this again. I think we just did this with Luke Wilson like recently. I think we just did this.
No, I don't.
We just did like 5 Luke Wilson movies, but
no, yeah, Idiocracy is pretty good though. But it was nice seeing him like a goofier Batman, not very deep voice. It was like just a guy.
Just a guy, dude. Because you're right. They did take some creative control with their characterization of Batman.
I mean, basically,
for example, all crime is
gone.
He solved all crime.
Like the thing is that
that's great.
And I don't know if there's a spoiler, but if it is, I guess spoiler. The whole point is that like Batman doesn't want Damian to like become Batman because he wants him to have a childhood because he never got to have it. That's the whole point of the movie. But Batman has to learn that his little boy is still a little boy, but can take care of himself. Beautiful movie, beautiful message.
Yeah,
make your kids watch it. Just skip the song in the intro.
Yeah, skip the animated intro.
The black and white sequence was my favorite.
Dude, that was sick. That was crazy. That I kind of want a movie in that animation style. Like that was really cool.
What would you rate this movie though? Out of 10.
So dude, I'd probably as far as I think this is like a staple Christmas movie. Like I think it has a place in my Christmas catalog, dude. I'm gonna give it like an 8.
Like if you had kids, you'd.
Oh, dude, 100%. I think like you said, the message is great. I think the animation style is very very appealing, right?
It's a movie about a son and a father.
It's short too, so it's a very, very breezy Christmas movie. Yeah,
I'd give it like a 7.
7,
but that's 7's still solid.
100%. You could tell. So the other note I have here is you could tell it's made with a lot of love.
Yes,
a lot of callbacks to like Batman mythos and everything like that.
There's so many small details. Like first of all, him walking into like the Bat Cave, you see like the dinosaur, the coin.
Dude, the sequence to get down into the Bat Cave where it takes like 40 minutes.
The nipple suit.
Right.
I will say, like, there's like small details as like someone who studied film. Not that I'm better at noticing things, but just things that I look out for. Like even in scenes where it's like very static, like there's like a white background, like there's texture to it, and the texture moves. Like
Mm,
it's always
yes.
constantly evolving and moving, and I really like that a lot. And yeah, I mean, when I have kids, I'm gonna show them this movie. That's all I can say.
Yeah, dude. I think I just have two more points before we close it out for Merry Little Batman. I love how chunky everything is. Like how
Yes,
like the design for the Batmobile is like the craziest Batmobile design. I've
I
never seen anything like it,
yes,
dude.
I love how old they made Poison Ivy look.
Yes, right.
Like,
Because a lot of the rogues in Batman's Rogue Gallery, they're forced into
yeah,
retirement. So the character designs are so great. Like you mentioned, the Poison Ivy one was great, but
love
then,
Mr. Freeze.
dude, the two, yeah, the three I have here. So we have Hawaiian shirt, Mister Freeze. That goes so hard, dude. And,
Yeah,
and of course, he's poking fun at Arnold Schwarzenegger's
yeah,
like stupid one-liners. And then you got like grossly buff and veiny Bane.
yeah. Just
I was
the
like,
vascularity, like it was like you see every single vein in his body.
well, dude, it's so funny because they showed
Yeah,
like
they show like
a back
before,
in the day
yeah,
shot.
before, and he was like just a buff guy. After
Yeah, yeah.
retirement, he's just a machine.
He's just like really
I
gross and
I like
veiny.
the Joker.
The Joker, the Joker, the take on the Joker was a little different.
Yeah,
Very very animated and like energetic.
but
I'm
very
not
evil
not not
too.
very evil. I'm not like totally down with the design of the Joker. It was kind of weird, like the
Yeah,
long
the
hair and
hair was
everything. But
weird, but I like the how skinny he was.
right,
I don't know. I like that a lot. Um,
and the last character that I want to mention, as far as Batman's rogues, you got the Penguin in a wheelchair, like the Penguin in the
yeah,
scooter.
that made me
That was
laugh a
pretty
lot.
funny.
My favorite character in the movie is probably Alfred.
I was gonna say that. Nice,
Shout out Alfred.
nice.
I love how they make fun of Commissioner Gordon doing nothing.
Yes, like it ends for him when he hits the bat signal
Yeah.
and he's like,
Yeah, there's like a scene in the movie where like chaos like just ensues, and they're like, "Oh, what should we do?" And he's like, "Don't worry, boys, I got it."
and yeah, I'm with you, dude. Like Alfred was my favorite character of the movie. So funny. All his deliveries were just great. And it kind of makes me miss like having an Alfred
Yeah,
in the
100.
in
I
the
was thinking
comics.
about it because I read the first issue in the new arc of Zdarsky's Batman today,
Yep,
and I was like, "Man, Alfred."
yep.
Um,
Um,
Overall, good movie. I
so
don't know.
yeah,
I can sit here and talk about it more. It's just a good, fun time. You know, don't expect a masterpiece. It's not gonna change
right.
your life, but it's gonna make you happy for it.
Better than Batman Noel, guys. Listen,
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I Batman Noel, like as a book, is not a bad book. It's
no,
not
no,
bad.
no.
The writing's good. The art is phenomenal.
I I just like the pick
It
on
just
it.
didn't do enough to distinguish itself as the Christmas Carol story. They just changed names around. That's it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not a
true.
new story. So if you've read Christmas Carol, you've read Batman Noel. It's not a bad book. Writing's great. Art's amazing. It's just not enough.
Yeah, dude.
That's my
I'm with you.
rant.
I love picking on
Who
Batman
wrote
Noel,
it?
dude.
Who wrote it?
Isn't it
Brian
isn't
Azzarello?
it Lee
Oh,
Bermejo
Lee
doing both?
Bermejo? Yeah, Lee
Did you do
Bermejo.
both or just the art? I forget.
I don't know. I was gonna say Brian Azzarello for some reason, but I don't know why. No, I think it's Lee Bermejo.
Yeah, because I think both of them work together on the Joker series. That must be what you're
Yes.
thinking of.
Let me check right now. I don't want to misspeak.
But yeah, dude, Merry Little Batman. Definitely check it
Yeah,
out, guys. I think it's
Lee Bermejo.
a great Christmas movie. Definitely glad we caught it this year. Help me get Christian. I'm just gonna say it, dude. I'm not in a super Christmassy mood, man, this year. I don't know what's going on, but this
Hey,
has helped a
buddy.
lot. Watching
Good.
Merry Little Batman, talking about
Having
doing
a
the gift
chat right here.
exchange. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So wearing a Santa hat, dude.
Yeah. Getting
I'm ready for
getting
Christmas,
silly
man.
goofy. I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
I expect on the 25th, man. I expect
Drinking the hot cocoa.
I expect messages from you on the 25th telling me what you got. I need pictures.
Yeah,
I
dude.
need everything. If you're gonna send me a picture of a bunch of gift cards, I'll take it.
Dude, I'm hoping for socks, guys. Listen, I know the socks are kind of a
every
lame gift.
year,
I actually need them.
every year I ask for Nike socks, the tube socks, black. That's all I need. Oh yeah, I'm excited to be reading Doom Patrol soon.
Nice.
Yeah,
yeah, dude. It's Christmas, man.
It's
Get ready, guys.
Yeah. Go read Bitterroot. Go read it.
Yeah, Bitterroot's great, man. Definitely check it out.
Not to say that like Doom Patrol doesn't deserve the recognition, but I haven't heard anyone talk about Bitterroot.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
That's
messed up, man.
Yeah, that's my Christmas message to you all. Go read Bitterroot. Go hang out with your family if you like your family. If you hate your family, don't hang out with them.
Yeah, no worries if you hate them, man.
Yeah,
no worries on that.
Kody, Merry Christmas to you, pal.
Merry Christmas, man.
I hope you you spend time with your family and enjoy it. Go see your mom. I know you're a mama's boy. No shame there.
Big mama's boy.
Same here. Think about that business opportunity I told you about.
Oh yeah.
And that's all for me. Thank you everyone for being with us for another Christmas. This is our second Christmas making this. If you want to send us a gift, don't.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah, we do not accept gifts. If you want to promote the sponsor the show, go ahead. I have actually always wanted to try what's the food that you make at home. What's it called?
I have no clue.
You know those packages where they send you like meals you get to make?
Oh, like a HelloFresh.
I've always wanted to try HelloFresh.
Oh, you're trying to get a HelloFresh.
I've actually, like, no joke. Like, aside from the joke, I've always wanted to try it. I'm just not gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, no.
Nice, man.
That's all I have to say. It's been a great 2023, and I cannot wait for 2024. I'm just saying this right now because I know we're not gonna post another podcast this year.
No.
So yeah, Kody, what's your final message?
Nah, man, I'm with you. Thank you guys for a great 2023. Lots of cool stuff cooking. 2024, we got some interesting interviews.
A lot of stuff
lined up. We got some guests coming on. Of course, we'll try to have that nerdy Papa Bear for the color breakies. That'll be the next.
I'm gonna say this
first episode of the new year.
I'm not gonna say what it is because me and Kody still have to figure it out. But we might do a Kickstarter this year for something. And I will say there will be like a stupidly high tier in it, where the reward is that I will shave. No one's gonna buy it. There's a big joke.
Someone might.
Maybe.
Someone might buy it.
Want to see me clean shaven? Keep an eye out. Kody, love you, buddy. Merry Christmas.
Love you, buddy. Merry Christmas. Thank you guys for watching. Color Break, episode 34. See you guys in the next year, man. Not joking. We got some cool stuff coming. So stay tuned.
Cool. Yeah, and read more books.
Yeah, read more comics. I'm gonna say comic books instead of books. Read stuff with pictures in it, man.
Yeah,
it's better. But
bye. It got very awkward. Just end it.